Hey explorers, this is GeoB for Learn Around the World's Geo Show, and this is our last GEOscope for our first part of our expedition. And I'm super excited because I'm going to share with you who was the winner of last week's Culture Challenge. And if you're participating in the Culture Challenge this week, you still have a couple more hours, I believe. Thanks for the hearts. And we will be going through and choosing our winner then. It's taken me this long to figure out how to mail something from Mexico because I had to go to a different place to even find a box. You know, I couldn't get one from the post office. So without further ado, our winning classroom from last week's Culture Challenge was Mr. Clayton's class from California. And yeah, we need more hearts, always. You can't never have too much hearts. You can always use more hearts. So thank you. And so Mr. Clayton's class won last week's Culture Challenge. And I'm about to show you or walk you through what their class is going to get and the types of things your class can get in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and switch around. First, let me explain, if you're watching this in the future or live right now, if you don't know who I am or what GeoShow is, GeoShow is a 12-week virtual expedition where I'm traveling from locations around the world. Right now I'm in Mexico and I'm making videos. I'm doing virtual artifacts, real artifacts like these. I'll show you in a second. Doing virtual field trips and all this stuff. And I say I should say we, because I have a whole lot of help from Kelsey. So she's right there writing some postcards as well. So we have a very cool education program for you guys. And what I'm going to share with you now is each week we do a culture challenge. So that's your opportunity to share what's happening around your home that's related to your culture. And last week's culture challenge was food. And Mr. Clayton's class shared the most on Twitter and Instagram about the types of food they eat, the types of food they like to make and enjoy. And we learned so much from their class. And it was a real tight race with our class, another class from Arkansas. So they didn't win, however. And so I'm gonna go ahead and switch the camera around. I'm gonna show you, first of all, this is kind of funny. So I'm sorry, there is some jam, some leftover jam in here. I had to go, this is a jam box, Heinz strawberry jam box that I had to get. It was only one of the proper size. So Oaxaca is really famous for their chocolates. And so if you're not aware, or if you attended one of our virtual field trips this week, you know that Mexico is responsible for corn, chilies, chocolate, all kinds of great food that we enjoy all over the world today. So they are going to get some of the local chocolate from right here in Oaxaca. And I tried a piece, and I don't really like chocolate, but it was still delicious. And these are wafers, and these are very popular. I've seen these everywhere. So there's enough for our classroom to have a taste of Mexico. And we have some other artifacts that we have gotten on our trip so far. So this is, if you're following along, you know we went to La Casa Azul. So this is the ticket that you get to get into La Casa Azul. So our class is going to get a ticket from La Casa Azul. They're going to get a ticket from one of the museums that we went to, Museum Mural of Diego Rivera. And so it's got a nice picture of the mural on the ticket. And here's another cool artifact, is a lot of these places you have to pay extra. This is from La Casa Azul, from the Frida Kahlo Museum. And you had to pay extra in order to take pictures. So this was my picture pass. Also, if you've been following along, you know that we visited a classroom last week. Sorry, I have to bend these up, but they did not get to share all of these. So I'm going to send them to our classroom in California So they made a lot of vocabulary words that pertain to what they were talking about. So these are food ones. So, well, this one's a flag, but bread, so pan, and so different ones. There's temple, so different Spanish words, sombrero. So we're going to send them the cards that our fifth graders made from the classroom we visited. They also put together, let's see here, they also put together some of the Spanish or Mexican instruments that they use here in Mexico. Spanish guitar, so some nice pictures. And we're going to send these cards. Sorry, we have to bend them to make them fit in this box. And then the last thing, because we got to fill some space, but this is a cool artifact. This is just a local paper from here in Oaxaca, and it costs 10 pesos. So we can see right there, it says 10 pesos, not 10 US dollars. So, of course, just like any other paper, there's some politicians on it. They cover the Oscars, so there's Lady Gaga and Leonardo DiCaprio. They have a sports section, so obviously they have something about Barcelona, their historic run right now. On the back they have, we talked about if you attended a virtual field trip, so we have Oaxaca's baseball team. So we talked about sports, so baseball is popular here in the south of Mexico. And other things in here popular pertaining to the US. If you're following along the political races, they have some funny pictures of Donald Trump in here. So we're gonna stuff this paper inside this box, and we are going to go into the post office and send it to our classroom in California. So if you would like a box of artifacts from our trip, then make sure you're participating in our culture challenge each week and include the hashtag GeoShowCC. So that's GeoShow Culture Challenge. And we'll add them up, and whoever posts the most and shares the most about their local culture will win an artifact, a box of artifacts from the places that we go to put together our virtual field trips, and or some things that we can get that pertains to our culture challenge topic. All right, guys. So with that said, it's been a fantastic 2 weeks. We learned so much about Mexican culture. You can never possibly learn enough, not in 2.5 weeks anyways. There's so much more to learn. But we're going to be starting our new expedition topic, which is natural wonders. So we're going to take a day tomorrow to kind of wrap some things up, get some more stuff uploaded, kind of take a breather. And then Sunday, we're starting full force again. We're going to see some natural wonders just close to here to Oaxaca, and then we're on an all-night bus ride on Monday. It's going to be a whirlwind because we have a lot of ground to cover, but we're going to get together and put together some really, really, really cool content for you guys. So please, please, please share our program and what we're doing with your friends, your classroom, other teachers, a teacher you know, a student you know, anyone that you think that would like to follow along and learn more about Mexico and then Guatemala and Belize over the next 10 weeks. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for this GeoScope. Again, my name is GeoB for Learn Around the World's Geo Show, and this is Kelsey B, and we're coming to you live from Oaxaca, Mexico. And until next time, as always, keep exploring.